What's up? I'm back, everybody. I'm excited. Sorry.
What's up? We're back, everybody. We're excited. Welcome back to For You page. This week I've got Jacki back with me.
Hello.
Hello, how have you been?
I've been good. Traveling a lot.
Yeah.
I went to SakuraCon in Seattle. I went to Anime Boston. Went to Hawaii for a little stint.
Nice.
It was my birthday.
Happy late birthday.
Thanks. I got this really cool labradorite
Cool.
ring. Isn't that baddie?
That is cool.
Yeah. My the lady was like, "What's what do you see your higher self wearing?" And it was between this one and a moonstone. And I was just like, "This one's calling my name."
Too.
I know.
I think the
love
moonstone would have called my name probably.
I love moonstone. I know. The moonstone was a little smaller, so that's why I was
You
like
liked it bigger?
Yeah, I felt like it looked like a claw.
You could like punch somebody
Yeah.
with it. Cool.
No punching people, but yeah.
Well, speaking of travel and fun things that you've been doing and
Yeah.
conventions and such, Coachella just happened.
Dude, Coachella is everywhere. But you don't want to know what's funny? So I have some friends who are like big influencers, right? Like they have like 1 million plus followers. And they told me they got in trouble for putting Coachella in their captions and hashtags, and they had to like remove their stuff. And then I started to look at other influencers with really big followings, and they call it like Chella, or like they literally cannot say Coachella or something.
Why?
I don't know. But if you look at some of the bigger influencers, like there's something with Coachella that you can't say Coachella straight out. Like I have no idea.
I'm really confused.
It's a pattern I've caught on to. Like literally, if you look at some of the big influencers and they're at Coachella, like they don't say Coachella. It's like Chella or like little.
And you've talked to them about it? About why?
I had one friend who said that they got in trouble for it. I don't want to reveal who, but yeah.
Like what? Just like Coachella reached out to them and said, "Hey, don't write out Coachella on your post about Coachella."
I don't know. I don't know if it was Coachella specifically, but they were like told that they need to change their stuff.
That is really weird.
Isn't that weird?
Which is like really ironic because last week when we were talking about Coachella, me and Greg were talking about how it's sort of just become this like big influencer event, and everyone that goes there is just there by a brand, and now all the influencers are getting in trouble for talking about going. That just seems weird.
It's a whole like when my friend reached out to me and told me that, I was just like, this is so strange.
It is really weird.
But then when they said that, I was like, I noticed that other big influencers that they
were saying Chella. Or like festival or something, or like vacation, stuff like that, probably.
Yeah. So it's just.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, it's just funny to me because, like we're like they're human beings and want to go have fun too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just something that I noticed. But yeah, talking about Coachella being like this thing. I went, by the way, in 2013. Not dating myself or anything. I had to be like your age.
That's like the prime festival season time, though. 2013, 14, 15 was like prime festival, Coachella.
It was when it wasn't a
everything.
thing yet. Yeah, it was like,
That's when I wish I was partying and doing festivals.
Yeah, I know. You would have loved it.
I was in high
then.
school, though.
Yeah. That was a little before your time. But it was like very, very different. And now I just feel like it's like you gotta be there. Like it's like a statement to be there. And I was actually
and it's like expensive too.
Extremely
expensive.
expensive.
You know what I didn't put this on here.
Yeah.
But I was watching this video on my For You page the other night I was watching it with my partner Adam, and we are going to a bass EDM festival in September, going to Lost Lands, which is in Ohio. So it's Excision's big festival. We're getting glamping, so we're paying the VIP and glamping, so we're paying the most that you could possibly pay for this festival.
Yeah.
So we can go. We're gonna be there for like a week. We're going all out. It's like our biggest thing this year. We're only spending on glamping for 4 people to stay in this tent. So 2 beds that they provide you, and all of these like complimentary breakfast, beauty bar, like massages, like all of this stuff. For 4 people in one tent, it's like $1,000.
That's really good.
It's like $1,200 or something. Yeah. Same thing for 2 people. At Coachella, I saw a video.
What is it, like $25,000?
$10,000.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
But they get artist passes too, and they get escorted around the festival on golf carts. But like that's the only other like benefit that we don't get at Lost Lands.
each.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me about Coachella anymore.
Insane prices.
Yeah.
So I was watching this video like I will never do this unless I am like a mega celebrity.
Yeah. So it's funny. When I went in 2013, I wasn't even like hardcore. I glamped. Like I went to my friend's house that lives there, and then we went. Like we weren't like I had friends who were in tents and I'd visit them, but like I was like that is too much for me personally. But I don't know. I guess it's just like funny to me, like how it's all evolved. And I did have a
Just keeps getting
friend
more expensive.
who offered me. They like used up their VIP and they were like over it. And they're like, "We'll give you your VIP if you want." And I was like, "That would be the only way I would go now because I'm just an old lady."
VIP?
Yeah, my knees hurt.
I only
yeah.
go to stuff in VIP now. My EDC ticket this next month is GA though because I bought it last year before I decided to do VIP, and I am really, really dreading this, but it'll be fine.
Oh, you'll love EDC.
I went last year,
Yeah.
and we did GA, and it was fine. It's just the bathrooms and the whole bathroom experience, and all my friends have VIP, so it's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah, bathrooms at music festivals. Can I tell you a fun story
Yes.
I have? So, I went to Ultra. It was the last year I think Ultra was around, at least in that venue that was like in the parking lot.
Ultra's still happening.
Yeah, so this was like their 20th anniversary. They moved
gotcha.
areas though. It was like always in this like parking lot, and then they moved it. So this is like the last year in that parking lot. And I had a press pass because I used to work for TV news, and like this is like back in the day, like before people caught on to all this stuff. I would like apply for a press pass, and I would get into these music festivals by
That's cool.
applying for a press
Maybe
pass.
I should do that.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. So like I got in there and the bathroom line was insane. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try. And I like showed it and I got into this like VIP, like right behind the stage. I like opened the porta potty and it was Steve Aoki. It was effing Steve Aoki. And then I went, oh my God. And then I like just went and like stepped back and then he just was washing his hands. He's like, hey, what's up? I was like, I am in the wrong place.
You're like,
yeah, exactly. And so then I
hands
like went to the bathroom and left ASAP because I was like, I should not be here. And if anyone caught on to that, I probably would have been kicked out. You know what I
How
mean?
are they supposed to know? We sneak into stuff all the time
Yeah.
just by being confident. Like,
It is-
I've gone
that's
into
so
VIP
true.
most of the times before I started paying for VIP, which was this last festival.
Yeah.
I was always still in VIP because
Yeah.
we would sneak in somehow.
It is all confidence.
Yeah.
Like that is so true. I had a friend who snuck us into Cascade once.
It
We
really
were
is
like
just
up in the
confidence.
stands.
Just look like you know what you're doing and no
Yeah.
one will question you.
She did, and then I was the one who panicked, and then they were like, you, and I just like sprinted in there, and I was at these like giant platforms, and I'm like 6'2", so probably like 6'6", and
So
then
you're just like this tall woman just running.
and then I just like dove and then she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, just go, and then I think they just didn't care. Like they were just like, this is just
They're like,
ridiculous.
whatever.
Yeah, because it was just like so nutty. But it is true because like my friend walked in there, nothing asked, and then she was like, and then I totally messed it up because
Yeah.
I was like looking around all sus. But anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, I totally sidetracked.
No,
us
but
there,
that's a great story. I definitely had experiences like that. So let's look at some of the videos that I have here then.
Yay.
I
I know you update me on what's going on in the
Let's
world.
talk about Blackpink first.
Okay,
actually.
Blackpink, K-pop group,
Yeah.
really, really famous.
Yeah, so Blackpink is a K-pop girl group, probably like the biggest K-pop group I think. Probably
Agreed.
like Blackpink and then BTS are probably the two biggest ones.
Agreed, yep.
Played both weekends at Coachella, and their performance from the videos that I've seen just seemed awesome. I mean, I've seen my roommates' videos of
Yeah.
K-pop performances, and they all seem like very like well like choreographed. Like it's very much a performance, a show.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they did exactly that on Coachella stage.
I wanna see.
And it seems really cool.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know if this video. We'll look for some, but I think
Okay.
this video might just be about them. So one thing I wanted to reach about that was that K-pop idols work so fucking hard. They work all the time. They are overworked. And it just seemed like, especially with like the heat from Coachella and like not being from like Southern California, that they were exhausted after weekend 2.
I'm sure.
So it is our second day headlining for Coachella, and it feels
Also, I love her. Her name's Rose, and I don't have a bias in any K-pop, but I do now.
Aw, they're so cute.
What's up? My name is Rosé.
Gosh, they're like so beautiful.
I know.
They're not real.
Look at how
Oh my
well
gosh,
this
this is
choreographed.
amazing.
Great.
I'm like so
I want to watch more.
like I know, I'm obsessed. They're perfect. They're like just so amazing. I don't know about you, but I grew up during Spice Girls and Destiny's Child and like
Spice
NSYNC and
Girls
Backstreet Boys.
was my shit.
Yeah, no,
I
and
didn't
it's
grow
like-
up during that time.
yeah.
My sister did, but
Yeah.
because I had an older sister, she gave me all of her dolls and all of her CDs and all
Yeah.
of her Spice Girls World, like VHS tapes and shit like that.
They remind me of
love
that
Spice
so
Girls.
much. Like,
Yeah.
they're just the matching costumes
what?
and
It-
everything. It's just like really cool.
It really is. K-pop today is just like American boy band and girl group in like the 90s.
100% agree. Yeah.
And this is just like an
Yep.
evolution of it
Yep.
because it's better now,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm obsessed.
I
Just
love
watching
it.
that video,
or
I'm like, I'm
UK
obsessed.
too. Mostly UK groups because whatever.
Are they not allowed to cuss though? Is that why that one was saying that they cuss?
they're very strict. Like K-pop like idol management is like super strict with their image. They can't. There's so much. They
I'm
can't
surprised
do.
they cuss. That's why when I saw
They
that at
probably
the
got in
end.
trouble for it, honestly.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Which is silly.
This is from Become One. Their outfits,
This is amazing. They're literally like supermodels.
they are.
Yeah.
They're just like perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. They're perfect.
Yep.
We stand Blackpink.
We do. All right, let's see.
I could
This part
get
is so
I could
iconic.
so get down this rabbit hole.
This is a different outfit, and this is still Coachella.
Oh my god, they're so
This
amazing.
performance is crazy. Look at that. Look at her outfit.
They're
She looks like an
amazing.
angel. Maybe I'm gonna start being a
K-pop fan. Yeah, like going
Blackpink
hardcore.
fan, maybe
Yeah.
at least. But
Yeah, that's amazing.
K-pop as a whole, like the whole culture of like being a K-pop fan, is a bit too much for me. Though I can't get into it.
Yeah, it goes deep. I don't really know much about it, but it's like my friends who are like, it's like it seems like a whole different world.
Yeah, the people that I know that are like have gotten into K-pop, that's like their main source of like everything now.
Yeah,
Source
like
of,
it's a deep
happiness,
community.
friendship, like everything
Yeah.
that they love is about K-pop. And like
I have a friend.
total
who-
respect to it if that's what makes you happy.
I
I
have
just
a
can't get into
friend-
I just can't get into it.
Sorry, I have a friend. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but like I don't want to forget this story. She's so obsessed with BTS. She in her wallet carries 4 photos of them, and she takes photos with them at event. Like not just events, but like she'll go to like Starbucks and be like, I have my boyfriends with me. It's like it's a different level.
Yeah.
And she's older than me. So it's not like it's like someone for something like
Yeah.
people in their early 20s do. It's
yeah,
like
I have a lot of opinions on this, and I don't really want to say them on camera.
okay, yeah, just like I was like it's just like it's surprising to me how obsessed people are. You
Yeah.
know? Like it's a thing. It's really deep if you want to go deep.
Yeah, it's great phrasing. It's really deep.
If you want to go yeah, exactly, yeah. I want to see what's Miley Cyrus's
Okay,
deal.
well let's finish.
Are we going back to
Coachella
Skrillex?
first. Yeah.
Okay.
So have you seen Skrillex coming back?
Everyone was going nuts about it. I
Yeah.
never liked Skrillex. Sorry.
It's a new sound now.
Yeah, is
So
it?
yeah, so Skrillex came back, and he released 2 albums back in February, like 2 days after each other, which is kind of nuts. And he also said, "I'm gonna release an album this year," but didn't say when. And then like a month later, he released 2. So it was like kind of crazy.
It's kind of cool actually.
Fred
yeah.
again has been hitting it up on the Boiler Room with Skrillex, just like going nuts. And Fortet also is back. I don't know much about Fortet, but I think he's like a legend in like the DJ scene. So, and all 3 of them are just like really good friends. And so
I know Skrillex and Fred again. I don't know
well, I learned about Fortet like because of all
Okay.
this. But I believe that they're all just like really good friends. And Frank Ocean bailed on Weekend too
I heard, yeah.
because
ankle injury, right?
was it why?
I heard it was ankle injury, but then the headline of the article said like Frank Ocean cancels after mixed reaction to. So I don't know if it was
That might just be clickbait.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Because then it was
Either
the
way-
ankle. Yeah. So then I was like,
Either
why
way,
are you saying that?
He dropped out of the Weekend too, and they were asked to fill in, which is
Okay.
crazy. So any EDM fan that decided not to go to Coachella because they thought there was not enough EDM,
Yeah.
which I knew a lot of people that were like that were pissed that they weren't going now because
Yeah.
they wanted to see Skrillex, Fortet, and
Yeah,
Fred again.
that'd be pretty legendary. By the way, I went to see Frank Ocean at Hangout Fest in like the mid 2010s, and he bailed out there too. And so I'm just like,
I
sad.
saw a TikTok video.
If you see him live, like that is, or if you see them live, like that is it's an honor. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like that's very special. So, yeah. What were you gonna say though? About Frank Ocean dropping out of stuff?
Oh, I saw a video that saying that like he has a history of doing stuff like that, so people really shouldn't be like that, like up or like that, like thrown off that he did this, because then they like went into some examples of like how he had bailed on his fans and just kind of like fucked off on his concerts before.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a pattern. So I'm like, if you actually see Frank Ocean, that's like pretty, like I would freak out.
Yeah.
Like that would be pretty cool. So
Yeah. So
the only thing that mattered at Coachella 2023.
we're gonna start with this one actually. Instagirly pop.
What's that mean?
You.
That's me?
Kind of.
What does that mean?
Just watch this video.
Okay.
You might get scared.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm like, that's
Country Rhythm by Hole.
I'm not gonna lie, that was like a little alarming at first, but then like after I was kind of like loving it.
It's rhythm.
Oh.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was like, I was
song.
kind of like, at first I was like, whoa,
But-
and then I was like, kind of feeling it.
It's funny though, because Skrillex, Fred again, and Fortet aren't dubstep DJs, and they were doing this transition, and Coachella's like where all the influencers and Instagram girls and like celebrities and people who are just there to just, you know, love life.
yeah,
and
I
just
don't
kind of be like this all day, and then they hear country women, they're like, boom, 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 and they're probably like, ah.
Oh, it hits different.
I
for
saw
sure.
some comments that were like, I started headbanging and everyone started looking at me like they were scared.
Yeah, I was like, that is definitely not my jam. But for some reason, that like started to resonate with me a little bit.
This is I think.
Oh my god, that actually was really cool. I love that song, "Losing It." By the way, that was actually I actually really like that because it's so jarring, right? Like that's just like. Oh my gosh, this is making me sad. I wasn't there. Now I'm really got FOMO.
Yeah.
I love this song
Thankfully,
so much.
it's far away and like $600, so my FOMO wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's so expensive. Okay, this looks insane. Now I really have FOMO. That looks so good.
Yeah.
Man, I really miss music festivals.
You should go.
I know.
You should go back.
My
Go with
knees,
Kale.
My knees and my back. Oh my
Go with
god.
Kale.
Kale, the oldies. Just
Kale goes to
reliving
Lang in a
their-
bottle. He goes every year.
Does he? Okay. Kale, we'll see if we can if I get a knee brace, I'll consider it.
My friend is in the Navy, and he's
Yeah.
got really bad knees too.
Yeah.
But he's only 20 years old.
Poor
so
thing, yeah.
the other day on Saturday we were in Vegas at a show, and maybe like 40 minutes before the show ends, he's like doing this.
Oh my gosh, poor thing. Yeah, I just can't stand that long anymore.
Yeah, I do a lot of sitting because I have bad feet and bad back.
Yeah, it's rough, but it's so fun when you have moments like that. You're like your body is blind to any issues with it. Like it's just like you're vibing. That was really cool.
And this is how they closed out their set.
Miley,
I would go crazy for this.
people love this song. Oh my god, look at how big the crowd is. Everyone knows the song.
I think they.
That is
remixed
kind
it.
of funny that they ended with this. So is it gonna do the, what do you call it again? The
Country
rhythm?
I think they changed it a little bit, or maybe I'm making that up. Look at, they're just
They're
like
so
having fun
cute.
up there though. They're so cute.
I recently went to a rave where the three DJs were collaborating. I can't remember the name of them, but they're having so much fun up there because it's like one can chill out a little bit and then the other one can, you know what I mean? So it's like they do like, but it's a
what was that? I want to know.
I don't even remember the name. It was an exchange. I'll have to look it up and tell you. But it was like three,
When was it?
probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was an exchange.
I
And
was
it
at
was
exchange
like,
a couple weeks ago.
it was, the theme was like black and white and it was like 3 British guys.
Let's talk about Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, since we did
so
Party in the USA.
we're gonna watch this video because
Okay.
it's going to explain everything.
Miley Cyrus has released 2 albums. Miley Cyrus has released
I like
2
Miley.
albums this year, but one was under the alias Clara Pierce. Down With Me was posted March 10th, 2023. the same day Endless Summer Vacation was released. Miley's the only female artist to ever billboard under 3 different names, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's going for a 4th. Plus, Clara Pierce kind of sounds like Sasha Fierce, potentially a parody or another celebrity alter ego. Also, you see You Again is a really familiar song name. Plus, on the Clara Pierce Spotify, we have Without You, really familiar. I think she wants to be found. She's giving song names, hoping that
So
her
wait,
fans
this
will actually
artist
click on the
is
wrong
Miley
one,
Cyrus
realize it's
under an alias?
Mm-hmm.
Can we listen to a song? Does she play a
She
song?
also has a song Sagittarius. She's a Sagittarius. In the song, she says Miley 6 times within the first
interesting.
verses. Plus, she references having short hair, long nails in that song as a past version of herself.
The comments were saying that they might just be a bunch of unreleased songs from old albums.
Interesting, that's really cool.
That has been posted to Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, entirely been posted to TikTok. The whole thing is copyrighted as Clara Pierce, as if they're the producers of the album. That producer doesn't exist online. Clara Pierce, when you look them up online, shows as influencer, who's spells her last name a little bit differently, but all of this professional work has been done, and no one is taking credit. Down With Me is the only album.
Interesting. It's valid. Interesting.
I believe it fully.
Yeah.
Well, she'll show a clip at the end, and you'll be able to hear it. I went into it myself and looked it up, and I believe it.
It's definitely Miley Cyrus. That's literally her voice.
Such a distinct voice. That's so her.
There's no way that's not Miley Cyrus.
Exactly.
That's definitely Miley Cyrus.
Secret of the year.
That's interesting. So it's just like maybe songs that she didn't want to release
Yeah, because
publicly. Yeah.
If you, well, maybe not like they didn't want to release publicly, but like the label didn't want on a specific album or some
Yeah.
things. I think a lot of the reason why artists will go under a different alias is because they want their music to be out, but like they're being restricted in some form, so they go under a different name in order to put that out there.
That's actually really cool.
I think it's really cool. I definitely believe it. I definitely think that it's like Miley Cyrus. So a lot of the comments were saying that it's like a lot of the music sounds like from her Bangers album, so it's like more poppy, and otherwise it sounds more like the more recent album, so it's like slower.
Yeah.
So they could like tell that the vibes were like, oh, I think this one is cut from this album. So that just like makes it. I think we all agree after listening that it's definitely Miley.
Yeah. Once you played that bit, I was like, I love Miley's voice. I thought that like there's no way someone has that distinct sound.
Someone said, wait, these are leaked, unreleased Miley songs. I recognize 3 of them. What the hell?
Oh, interesting.
Someone said it's probably her testing her own music as What If I Wasn't Miley Cyrus?
I thought so too, yeah.
And then some people are saying I'm torn because it sounds like her but doesn't totally sound like her. But here's something I know about Miley Cyrus, fun fact, is that her voice got deeper as she got older because she actually has a voice condition that got worse when she smoked a lot of weed. So she went like weed sober for a long. I don't think she still is. She went like sober for a long time to try to like heal her voice because
vocal nodes. I bet she got vocal nodes.
Yeah.
Smoking's really hard on your vocal cords.
So the songs that sound like they're from her Bangers album, when I was listening to them, the only reason why I thought it might not be Miley is because it sounded a little bit more higher pitched than what she currently sounds like. And people can have similar voices, but if it's because they're older songs from older albums that were just like recorded older, then that makes total sense because her voice used to be a little bit higher.
Interesting.
Like very slightly.
That's
you can
cool
you can hear
story.
the differences in Miley's voice from like Hannah Montana days versus now.
Yeah, for sure. She's raspier.
Yeah.
She's also getting older too.
Yeah.
Your voices just get,
Yeah.
Mine's
true.
probably gotten deeper over time too.
So yeah, that's the Miley Cyrus's Clara Pierce thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to listen to it now.
All right, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's pull up some Spotify.
Yeah, let's see. I wonder how many like listens it's been getting. That's wild that TikToker went down that rabbit hole, right?
I think she said in the video that she was listening to Miley Cyrus and this person got recommended to her through like radio or something like that on Spotify or on Apple Music, and that's how she found it.
This is what's interesting though. They're verified and they have no social media presence. Like that's just not.
Wait, all of the music is gone.
Really?
Also, when I was looking at this, it said less than 1,000 monthly listeners, and now it's at 45,000.
Oh, it's the TikTok. That's wild, dude.
We're doing some investigating. Miley Cyrus fans speculate Clara Pierce alter ego 5 hours ago. All these articles already.
And now Spotify took it down.
A Miley Cyrus album full of breakup songs has been discovered by fans over a month after its release under the pseudonym Clara Pierce.
Wow.
None of these are gonna.
But now they got rid of all the songs?
Yeah.
Dude, that is wild. The
YouTube.
power of social media. That is crazy.
That is wild. And now I can't find any of the songs. That's crazy. All right, well, let's do our last topic.
I know, I'm trying
then.
to find. Look, it won't even show up.
It's IE.
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Like,
Yeah, it's that one. So when I was looking on Spotify yesterday,
nothing will play.
there was an album on Spotify when I was looking at it, though.
Dude, they took it
I
down.
played it and listened to all the songs.
Miley took it down.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
it
for
was.
sure.
One of the comments said it might be someone like releasing unreleased songs under a different, like maybe fans got a hold of them or someone and like just trying
And then
to,
Miley's team was like, yo, those gotta
yeah,
go.
it could have
That's
been,
totally
it could have
possible,
been a leak.
too.
So
Wow, look at us discovering things right here on the For You
right
Page
here,
podcast.
because I found it on my For You page and now I'm bringing it to yours.
There you go.
All right, last thing that we'll
That's
talk
cute.
about. This is a TikTok page that I have been following for a long time, and I just want to know if you have ever heard of them. I am obsessed with these two girls. I love
No.
them so much. I think
Two Girls, One Bottle sounds hilarious, though.
yeah, I think that their whole gimmick is really good. I think they kind of do performance art, and I just absolutely
Oh
love
my god,
it.
show me. You're hyping this up
I
too
am
much.
hyping them up.
Oh, I've seen them.
You have,
I've seen them, yeah.
and all they do so it's Mixie and Munchie.
Yeah.
And all they do is this one is a bartender and mixes drinks,
Yeah.
and the other one is munching on the food.
That's too funny. And this is all they do?
Mm-hmm. But they're iconic because of like how they look.
They look great. They're
because
gorgeous.
they're making drinks. The squint. They always do the squint. And everyone's just sort of like, what is going on? I love this. And that's why they like it. And that's what I like too.
I've definitely seen this before. I didn't know what I was watching, though.
Exactly.
So it's just like a thing.
This is just what they do. Like their whole,
Dude, that is a scary drink.
it looks delicious.
Liquor and Monster, I'm like, that, I couldn't physically handle that anymore, to be honest.
I actually had that last weekend. They didn't have Red Bull, so they gave me Monster.
Yeah, I don't, my innards can't handle that anymore.
I just love them. They're just
Yeah,
they're
that's
so,
super,
look, there's
that's,
Sailor Moon
oh
here.
my god. Sailor Moon,
She looks so
dead.
cute.
So cute. They
I
look
think they're-
so
I
good,
think they're-
too.
Either British or Australian. I don't know which.
Oh my god, they're adorable. the influencer. That is too funny. I love that they don't even need to talk. They just do this.
Mm-hmm. They don't talk to each other or anything. They just, I'm just gonna eat. And this one's
I
gonna
love
eat.
that the guy in the background's just watching them.
That always happens to them. I always feel like there's a person in the background just watching them.
That's so funny.
It makes me want to learn how to make drinks because everything that she makes looks delicious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I agree.
Also, the squint is just iconic when she goes,
Yeah, it's cute.
that.
The influencer, that is so funny.
I want to see what this is. I've liked this one already, but.
They have this like giant bag. They probably come in with all this stuff, right? Like she's got ice cubes right now, right?
Yeah. Like, where did she get the ice cubes? She had to have brought them.
She just
she
looks at it.
spilled. It overflowed. Sailor Man!
Oh, that's so cute.
I can't read what it says. It's her.
I'm sure people are looking at them too. You know what I mean?
I think that's why they started squinting, was to look at other people.
Oh,
Because they would, like, turn around and then squint.
this looks like a stomach ache.
It doesn't
waiting
look
to
like they have
happen.
put any alcohol in it.
Yeah. Is that what they do at the end every time?
Yeah, they always drink it. 3 girls, 1 bottle. Am I the 3rd girl?
No.
It's great. I love them.
That's cute.
Anyways, I think if you're gonna be on TikTok and have like a gimmick, something like this is literally iconic.
This is great.
They're iconic
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, look, all their videos are the same thing. Talk about look at all the lengths we go to make content.
I mean, they probably come
Lexi,
up
this
with a
is
plan.
what you and I need to do.
We need to just become Mixie and Munchie.
Yeah, seriously. I'm just like,
Yeah. We just need
okay, we gotta talk
We just
to
need to
talk
post.
to our boss. Let's just do this.
Let's start making drinks.
Seriously,
In the camera.
no more guessing. No For You page.
Next
podcast.
week's podcast, we're just gonna make drinks and just get drunk on the podcast.
And just sit here and I'll eat. You can do the bartending part.
Okay.
I'll just want to eat snacks.
All right, next time. Thank you for watching this week's episode of For You Page. We will see you next time.